What's going on, guys? It's Jay, aka It's Ghost Story, back with another Phantom Parade showcase video featuring Green Todo. Now, this video has taken an awfully long time to come out. Awfully a lot longer than the Sukuna and Yuji showcase video. And to be fair, I feel like the main reason why it's been so long for me to make this showcase video is because I have made so many other videos covering Todo. I have made a lot of content on this unit. And I just feel like right now is the right time to record the overall large showcase video, just so you guys can see him with multiple teams, multiple different units, and we're going to give our overall thoughts and opinions. We're going to look over his kit. We're going to do the whole 9 yard. Obviously, timestamps will be in the description down below if you guys just want to dwart around the video. But yeah, we'll just get started on the basic kit. And just starting off, this guy's kit is stacked out of the wazoo. Like, auto skill galore, main skill galore. This guy is a crit monster. Like, he's not the highest damaging unit in the game by any means, but for a unit that's basically treated as like a support but on steroids, he hits really hard. He buffs himself for crit almost on everything he does. His skill 2 buffs his crit. His ultimate lands guaranteed crit. He buffs his, physical technique over here. But then it goes over here. His counterattack, it applies crit increase in general, right? He gets the black flashes as well. That does assist with crit. Most of the time when you are running these black flash units, you want to be running things that are more oriented towards crit, which is why whenever I am playing with the new anniversary Yuji, or just Nimble Body Yuji, as I'm showing with my previous videos on the Illusory Tower limited floors of this month, like, I'm running Toji in slot 3 instead of slot 4, because his skill 1 definitely helps with being able to slam down those black flashes, because Todo loves to crit. And when you have a black flash unit that loves to crit, you know what you're going to be doing. You're going to be black flashing a lot. This guy black flashes a ton, increasing his zone state, meaning he black flashes even more often. That means he gets more CE, which means he gets more ultimate gauge, what then leads to him just basically dunking out damage more frequently than most of the roster can really handle. And on top of that, because of the way his skills are oriented, you can attack up to 3 times in a single turn. Just due to the fact his skill 2, not only is it basically a stat buffer, it's a stat buffer, but it's also a taijutsu counter, basically, where if the enemy attacks the unit that is in front of you, Todo will pop up and he will counter said attack. So that would be like the first attack he would apply during the turn. Then you can just do, obviously, your skill 3, which is your Boogie Woogie combo, which does a heaping at skill 8, 591.89% after you pop ult, and a 474.18 when you're just not in ult. And it has a chance to apply disruption. Now, for most tower floors, this is kind of irrelevant, because bosses, for the most part, in the later stages, are just kind of immune to these types of, special effects, like even like darkness. Most of the time, I feel like, what is the effect called for Green Nanami, where bosses can get hit with stop. Yeah, it's just called stop. But most of the time for like disruption and stuff, it won't proc. But thankfully, this guy is so strong that you don't have to overtly rely on just hitting, disruption. He's just a flat out strong unit. Disruption is just kind of an additive. And plus, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I could probably name like maybe 2 instances off the top of my head in my entirety of this playing the game where disruption has ever really helped me in any difficult content. He has the Boogie Woogie skills, which is, are you really okay with that? And he just has Boogie Woogie counterattack. Boogie Woogie counterattack is literally just, the counter from here for the skill 2. But this is kind of what's really important, because it's the follow-up attack that he can do. After basically your team attacks, he can follow up, and that follow-up attack can do a black flash, which then boosts his curse energy, boosts his ultimate, and boosts his crit. It falls into itself a lot. And on top of that, you read like the first half of this kit, and obviously it has all the buffs, but it says when an ally launches a black flash in the same turn. Now, a lot of people get concerned when they see that because all they think about is, oh, this guy's just green Yuji's best friend, which for the most part, it is true. Because you're not really using any of the other green taijutsu units in this game with Choso. Like, you can use him with Nanami. I'll be, demonstrating that later. But it's more beneficial to use him with him. But I will also be displaying in this video that you can be using Todo with other units due to the fact that there is a second part of the exact same passive where he can do follow-up attacks if the above conditions aren't met. So you don't need Black Flash. Black Flash is just the guarantee. You can still pop additionals, it's just not a 100% chance. Obviously as well, this unit also has new Shadow Style Simple Domain. I don't believe we will see that being procced in this video with the floors we're tackling, but I'm just going to kind of get into the tower floors. I'll be doing floor 63, 67, 71, 75, and 82 all in this video. We're letting it all out on this video. So if you guys want to just go to a specific tower floor, again, timestamps are in the description. But I'll see you guys on the first floor. First floor. So I'm going to be using Nanami for the first run since, we're fighting multiple enemies. And, we're going to go into other units besides. I feel like I'm going to do Saki on one floor, but who knows? Who knows? We might just go with Yuji the whole time afterwards because Yuji Glaze is the best. But I kind of like experimenting with Nanami. If you guys have listened to any, well, not any, but a lot of my videos, I bring up how the first showcase on this video is on Green Nanami. And I feel like, despite the fact that I made that video kind of so long ago at this point, I feel like that video doesn't really reflect my current intention with this channel. I feel like I might redo that Green Nanami showcase in the future more in this current style, because my original showcases kind of had, like, what I would say a lot of filler in them that I didn't really care. No Black Flash that I didn't really care about all too much. And I feel like a more updated version of my showcase style would actually maybe do some justice for Nanami a little bit more. Because obviously when you start out a YouTube channel, or just start doing anything, you're going to be real rough around the edges. It was kind of like, holy no Black Flash. But, I was kind of in, like, my finding myself time period. And I found kind of, like, my flow. Just about after a month or so that the channel started. So we're just going to manifest and pray for a Black Flash from Nanami. That's all. This is reminding me of my showcase. There we go. Now we can get the guaranteed additional on Todo. Perfect. Nice counter. And we're just going to eat this ult. It's whatever. Let's say, we're gonna buff on this turn. Reason being is because we're gonna ult next turn. And I wanna kind of get close to breaking the boss's guard. So okay, and we're just gonna ult dump. We're gonna go around town here. Everybody's gonna get punched in the face at least once here. Calm little 1 mil on Ghetto. It's whatevs. Nanami's about to dump an ult. We'll skip the ult from Nanami. That's one thing about Nanami's ult, is that whenever you land one, you kind of have to look in there, because you're definitely not going to see what the ult looked like beforehand. How much was that from Todo? Not too much. That boy's supporting, though. That's what we like. We like to see the support. I want to see counters. I want to see everything. I dare for the boss to swing at Nanami. At Nanami. Yep, right there. Dope. Okay, but now we're in our change state because of our ultimate. So Now the certified BTA session will continue as usual. Beautiful. It's a shame that no matter how many black flashes Nanami does, it's still only going to give him 5 curse energy, dude. If you guys want my personal opinion, I feel like, don't get me wrong, like, I understand why black flashes kind of have, like, their limit on some units, but, like, it's kind of crazy to me that units like Green Nobara get 15 CE when she's in her zone state, but Nanami could pop, like, 3 consecutive black flashes in a row and he gets 5 curse energy, and we're supposed to call it a day after that. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. There we get that overtime. And then... do we pop? Why not? We'll just eat this hit from the boss. It's whatever. Again, this floor is not hard. I don't even know why I bought a healing recollection bit on good. I think I just wanted to fill in. Oh, nice. We have darkness on Todo. Ooh, okay. We'll save the ult. Because if I pop on Todo and it misses, I'm going to feel some type of way. Black Flash. Cool little additional. And a nice counter. Now we're going to ult with Shoko and Geto for the break. And then next turn, Todo's darkness effect should be taken off. And we'll be able to use our recollection bits with Nanami and Todo for ult. And finish up this fight pretty quickly. Here we go. Yep, look at that. Like, if that happened on my ult, ooh, I would lose my mind. Ooh, y'all want to hear some words out of my mouth. I can't even say get this channel demonetized. We're not even close to monetization, but you know what I'm saying, man. We say something crazy. Put the debuff on. Oh, let's see, Todo. Give me some black flashes. That was like 1, but that's cool. Oh yeah, a nice 8.7 million. Teamed up with Nanami. That's not bad. See, that's one thing that I'd be bringing up to y'all when I be talking about these new units. Like, these units are built for long fights. Like, as you saw, wow. Anyways, as you guys saw earlier, Nanami was like over Todo in terms of damage. But when you let these units drag on the fight, that's where they start shining. And that's what I appreciate about these new anniversary units, is that they're built for longer fights, you know? And I feel like that helps the new player experience more, because obviously new players aren't going to have all the newest of new units. So they're going to need units that, like, go for these longer fights. Because I remember the days where if you were a free-to-play, you would kind of have to run the stall method most of the time. Like, I'll never let y'all forget those green Mahito, like, 40-turn really tower floor clears when y'all didn't have Hollow Purple Gojo, you feel me? Like we were all in the trenches for all of it. Well, not all of us. I wasn't in the trenches for that. Like when I was in the slums for this game, I was trying to nuke stages with Green Ghetto for the longest time, and it worked for a while. But that cleared the floor. Very easy. Very, very easy. Now, next floor, if I remember off of the top of my head, it should be floor 67. So we're going to be approaching that. We're going to be swapping out Nanami for another unit. And then after that, guys are back on that timing on floor 67. I remember a lot about this floor. So initially when I did this floor, way back when I did the Green Nanami showcase, I was very caught off guard because I completely forgot about this floor in terms of difficulty. And you can't really save curse energy on this floor, so I didn't bring Kaido. We brought Inumaki to build up alt gauge just so we can get to Todo's change state faster. We're just gonna go into it. I mean, Inumaki's gonna die here no matter what, but we're also using this recollection bit, and we're using Saki because why not? Isn't it fun? And how many turns does it take for this to come back? 6 turns? Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Let's pop all these. Little headbutt. Goodbye, Inumaki. You served your purpose, brother. I also realized I probably should have changed the recollection bit on Inumaki to something else, because I still have the one I used on Kaido, but it's whatever. Sometimes those little details don't matter where you could clear the floor just as easily. And Saki, listen, bro, she'd be chunking away at her own health bar, dude. But at the same time, that skill 2 might actually just be so effective with Todo, because you're popping provocation on yourself for 2 turns, meaning that Todo's always going to get that counter in. And we obviously can build alt gauge if we want to, but we're going to keep this like relative alt gauge build with Todo going. So we're kind of just feeding into the counters. Even though Saki is like seemingly absolutely destroying herself. That's just how the character's built. I mean, at least she has a resurrection status. Follow up with Todo. Counter. Let's see. Do we pop the heal? Why not? Nice counter. And we'll just spend a single ult with Ghetto. We'll wait the turn for Saki to get her memory back. That damage wasn't that serious for you to heal yourself like that, Shoko, let's be for real. But we're gonna pop ult on this turn. Alright, Saki, show me what you can do. Little tiny baby number. But here's the goat Todo coming in. Everything's fine. Okay. And on this turn, we're just going to heal Saki. Get that boogie woogie combo going. Good stuff from Todo. We're just feeding that counter and feeding those buffs. Trying to keep up in terms of alt gauge with Todo as well. Like we're just feeding the counter. Okay. We're gonna wait for Ghetto to ult. 0 damage is kind of crazy. Okay. We're gonna keep waiting for the ult. Little break, that's good. Very good. I know this boss can be annoying, because bosses that just kind of spam AoEs in general are painfully annoying, especially for counter characters like Todo here. We'll follow up. Now, do we ult right here? Nah, we'll wait it out. We'll wait it out. Pop the headbutt. Follow up, but no black flash. It's fine, Toad. I don't like doing a ton of damage either, dude. Trust me. Yeah, we're ulting again. Slam things down. No black flashes on that ult is like horribly disappointing, but okay. We'll take it. You know, everybody gets their black flash fraud allegations at some point. Pop that chew. Nice little headbutt. And you're gonna annoyingly have ult. Pop healing on Ghetto. You know, we've already did disruption a ton already, so doesn't really bother me that we don't get it. Okay. Was that? See, I'm not sure if that was 700,000. Yes, it was. Okay. Okay. See, because I'm not sure if I brought it up because I try to record these like a couple different times, but one thing that I think about a lot is just how Choso really did change the game for green as a color category when you look at it from afar. Like, shout out Choso, dude. The damage that he's allowed green to do over time is phenomenal. We're going to pop ult early because I feel like by the time we get Saki to a comfortable position to ult again anyway, Choso will build his ult back up because since he's critting a ton, Like-Minded Sisters is able to pop into overtime. And was that not a single black flash again? Do not make me lose my mind. You're supposed to be the GOAT. Hopefully you aren't doing these little fun time shenanigans when we get to like the super duper later stages. That would be embarrassing. How am I supposed to sing your praises if you aren't like super duper locking in for me? Alright, Saki got her ult, but like usual, we're just gonna hold it. We'll let her combo ult with a different character when it comes down to it. And a counter from Todo. It really is crazy how because of like the lack of curse energy you get in this fight, it really does just kind of change, like, I guess the flow of battle by a ton. No break, but that's fine. We'll live. Follow up, no black flash. This is okay because now we're gonna alt dump. We're gonna do the fun part. Yeah, 1.6 is better than whatever 700,000 BS you were doing earlier, Ghetto. We're not here for that. Come on. Saki and Todo, let's see if we can wrap this up. I feel like we proved our point here. 3.9, that's cool. But Todo, can we get a black flash here? And you know what? We don't even need it. It's fine, I guess. Okay. No, you know what? It's gonna like be a reference to my thumbnail when I did the limited tower floors previously, where it was like no black flash, no problem, but it's for this Todo. not as high of a damage output than I would want it to be, but I'm just going to highly contribute that to the fact that we are not using a Black Flash unit. But I did it on purpose because obviously you can see that he still does his additionals, but like I feel like this was just a really bad RNG run where it's like he just didn't want a Black Flash at all, like even for himself, even when he's stacking a ton of crit, like you could still have just that bad luck where no Black Flashes are just coming out in general. But that was the green stages in the 60s. We're now going to be going into the Taijutsu stages, I believe, in the 70s. So I'll see you on floor 71, guys. All right, everyone, we're back on floor 71. Now, I already experimented with this floor already with green Nanami during this showcase, but I imagine that this should be way easier because we're using Goto. And hopefully, Yuji is not allergic to Black Flash. I mean, like he has been for a lot of my videos, except for the tower showcase video. Not the tower showcase, but like when I'm posting like my tower clears that involve green, Yuji actually indulges in hitting Black Flashes. He doesn't mind being the GOAT of the team. It's just when I'm doing these showcase videos, for some reason he is like, come on, dude. You got people watching. You got performance anxiety or something. Goodbye, Inumaki. That's also another very annoying thing about this floor, is just poison. But then again, if I were to go down the laundry list of things I find annoying about boss fights in this game, we'd be here all day. Nice little Black Flash from Yuji. Gave him ult. Good Black Flash from Todo. That's going to help his little recollection bit here. Now the question is, do I ult right here? Yeah, why not? Because then we get that guaranteed follow-up from Todo after we hit that Black Flash. No recollection because we're going to want to save it. And then Todo should have a guaranteed follow-up here. There we go. The boss has ultimate. This is gonna be a lot of damage they're gonna try and pour into us, but it's alright. No Black Flash. That's my GOAT. That is my non-Black Flash and GOAT. Yuji didn't get stunned. Shoko didn't get stunned. Okay. Interesting situation we're in. Shoko with the double self-heal for the culture, I guess. Black Flash, that's good. Very good. And I love that bro. I will always glaze the fact that Todo can counter while stunned. It is fantastic. Okay. And we're gonna ult. We're gonna do it. And I'm kind of hoping Yuji, like, is able to take out this curse when he slides over. Probably not. Yeah. Can Todo? You know, at least he Black Flashes. At least Todo got the memo. And now we're going to have 2 turns where this boss is going to be the most annoying thing in the world because now we can't really hit it. So I'm going to just save curse energy on these turns. We're just going to buff with Shoko and then we're going to wait for our opportunity where we can actually hit the boss without like any annoyances. You can ult too, buddy. It don't matter to me. I'll just stay here buffing. Did I get stunned? Yuji got stunned. How annoying. Yuji and Goto. Again, how annoying. We'll heal Todo this turn. And it popped evasion again because we... Horrid luck, dude. Horrid luck. We'll try and see if we can just do some normal damage. Yeah, we're just gonna miss here. Sucks. because this boss, if you guys don't know, like when it's in its evasion state, it's what is it? It's a 60% chance to dodge. 60% chance to dodge whatever you throw at it. And it's kind of just like, okay, can I get to a turn where I can guaranteed hit it at least? Because yeah, like you don't want to be wasting time throwing out big hits on turns where you quite literally can't hit the boss. Get the debuff with Ghetto, and let's see what this does with Yuji. Not too much, because, you know, we're allergic to black flashing in the big 2026. You know what? Shout out my Yuji and Todo whenever I do showcases, and you guys are both strategically just straight up allergic to hitting black flash. The main components to your kits. Because you know what? If I was in a showcase video, man, I'd hate to perform too, I guess. Pop the heals. Nice chunk of damage done by Ghetto. Pop Chu. No black flash again, because that's my non-black flashing goat. Not gonna lie, guys, we might black flash with Yuji just for the guaranteed follow-up. Ooh, you're really gonna do that on the turn you ult. Isn't that crazy? Yep, look at that. Well, at least we know by the time we'll most likely be able to hit ult on the boss, we might have our what is it? How do I say this? My brain is having a brain fart. Our recollection bits back. So very nice, very good. Okay. We're gonna do something a little bit on the wilder side here. So we're gonna ult with Ghetto and Yuji, and then we're gonna just ult with Todo, because I want to do as much damage as we can. I want to break the boss, and hopefully Ghetto lives from the poison he's hit with, because then we'll be able to heal with the recollection bit on this next turn. Oh, now you want to lock in. Understandable. Okay, let's do this. And we get the break, thank goodness. I was almost scared we weren't. No black flash on the additional, that's fine. Pop the heal on Ghetto, get this going. And then we'll be able to get the heal and the damage boost with Shoko, which is perfect. Bless whoever made Yuji's passive have 10 curse energy when he black flash and not 5 like Nanami, dude. Oh yeah, it's definitely over next turn. Or if you want to do an additional, let's go. Okay. That was a little bit more rough around the edges because, what can I say, man? Sometimes that evasion luck on the boss, it kind of sucks. But Yuji did a little bit more damage this time. But I also feel like, again, like we're just not getting black flashes, and it's looking very odd. Next floor is going to be floor 75. We're going to actually swap things around. So we're actually going to give Yuji the black flash recollection bit and have Todo have like-minded sisters. And instead of using, how do I say this? Instead of using actually no, we're going to keep using Shoko. We're going to use Shoko Choso next. And then after that, we will do Ghetto Choso. So see you guys there. Bench story here. We're back again on floor 75. Now, I originally said we are going to keep doing this with Shoko, but then my brain kicked in, and I'm like, wait a minute. Floor 75 nerfs buffs. So we're just going to use Choso as the stand-in for the rest of the showcase, which is only going to be 2 more floors. So let's get this show on the road. We got Kaido here. I got to get that curse energy rolling for my boys. Like, these are all, well, I mean, to be honest, Todo operates pretty well with low curse energy, but these are all, I would say, pretty high curse energy needing characters for the most part. Let's get rid of this minion first, because I remember clearing out this floor for the first time, dude. It was like, it was traumatizing. Like, that, like, I'm not sure what was built in this minion's DNA to slam just a metric buttload of damage into your spinal cord, or maybe it's just back in the day when I was, yo, that sounded old. Hold on, let me chill, relax. I'm not that old, but like back then when I first was clearing these floors, like I cleared a lot of Illusory Tower without leveling up all of my units very high. I'll just say that. Like, that's why I give a lot of y'all the advice, like, yo, like, y'all be coming for advice about clearing some Illusory Tower content. And sometimes the answer isn't some complex strategy or some crazy assortment of units. Sometimes you just gotta level up. You level up your units, man. Like, sometimes the answer is just that simple. Just level up your units. Wait, no, we're aiming at the wrong person. I don't know why you keep aiming over there, Todo. Stop that. Wait, I said I don't know why he's aiming over there, but it's literally my control. It's like 8 a.m. right now, guys. Okay. How many people were hit with disruption there? Ooh. Ooh, don't rage bait me. Alright, how many turns you got on you, Todo? 3 more turns, brother? That's okay. We'll get it done. We're getting rid of you just immediately. I don't care what I gotta do, you gotta go. Your existence disgusts me. I don't think it was necessary for me to do both ultimates. You know what? This is one of those certified it's Ghost Story moments where we overkill a minion. Remember, the floor 52 clear where I overkilled that minion, and here we are, overkilling a minion again. 20 mil on a minion. Like, dude. Unnecessary. How much health does this boss even have, dude? I don't even remember. 40 mil? The fact that at one point it actually took me a couple attempts to finish this floor kind of blows my mind. It's crazy how much the meta has changed since. You know what? Shout out to anybody that when they beat this floor, they used Honored 1 Tinjo and did the skill 1 spam to reduce the minion's overall damage. So you could like kind of slowly but surely take him out without taking a ton of damage. Shout out to y'all that had to deal with that certified bum method of clearing the floor, because that was miserable. Who you disrupting this time? Look at JJK. 4 turns. You know what? We're getting pretty close to a turn where we'll be able to ult with Fuji and Todo again, so we might as well just... I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, this ultimate debuff lasts for 4 turns. If it doesn't, then kick me in my jaw and call me Sally or something. I don't know. Based black flash from my goat. Disruption doesn't matter because my goat still... Oh my goodness. You love it. You love it. The counters. Now, how long does this last? We're going to make sure. Oh, it's 3 turns, not 4. Okay, cool. It still works out. We're going to pop ult without recollections because we're going to want this damage out anyway. The boss is about to ult on us again very soon because this boss loves to build up its own gauge very quickly. But now we're just slamming damage. See, this is what I was talking about earlier in the video. At least I'm pretty sure I did. the amount of damage that Choso allows these units to do is so ridiculous. Like, you would have thought, like, Shoko would have been, like, the big change that the game was going to have, like, where units were going to be able to stack on crazy damage for these floors. But, like, Choso, man. It's Choso. We're just gonna just slam skill 3s. No black flash. You know what? You had one really good turn, and all of a sudden you have an ego. Okay. Get that flying red skill stack back up. No black flash again, because for some reason you have one good turn, and all of a sudden you got an ego. See, look, these units get one good turn, and then they switch up on their day one, and their day one is me. Because I was glazing this unit since day one. I'm like, wait until they add an easy A type system to the game, and this guy is going to be the GOAT. They add the easy A type system to the game, and he's the GOAT for everybody but me. That's fake. You know what? Hold on. If I can annihilate you with just Choso's ult, I will be satisfied with that. Let's see if we can do it. No? Fine. You got that. I let you know I forgot. This is not a Jujutsu floor. We don't do enough damage for all that. Whatever. We should be able to just clear right here. Yep. Dubs. Notice how that was significantly easier than every other floor because of the GOAT Choso. Just because of the GOAT Choso. Or because we actually got black flashes this time. Maybe that was the key all along, guys. We need the black flashes to actually do damage with our black flash characters. Who would have thunk it? Am I right? But that was floor 75, surprisingly the easiest going of all the floors I've showcased at the moment. But next, I'm going to be choke slamming floor 82 once again for all of y'all, because we don't show no mercy to none of these floors in these showcases. So I'll see you guys there. You know, guys, I really do enjoy recording these showcase videos for y'all. It just so happens that when you hit the 80s, sometimes, guys, there's just things that are out of your control in this game. When you play gachas, you gotta sit there, scratch your chin, stare at the game, and be like, you know what? Maybe I do want the boss to not only attack Ghetto. I want him to attack Ghetto 4 times in a single turn, 2 turns in a row, and call it a day. Because that's what Phantom Parade is enjoying to do to me. Which is kind of crazy, because, like, I'm doing this showcase video, and this floor has been, like, extremely annoying. More so than when I did my initial clear for the channel, and more so than when I did my first clear before I even recorded a video for it in the first place. So that's the crazy part about this floor, man. Like, you're relying so hard on RNG to just basically spread the damage out. Like they could swing at Yuji all day, and I genuinely wouldn't care. That's all. That's because I know at some point Yuji, well, not at some point, but Yuji's gonna have at least one layer of coverage before you start taking actual health damage. Like, look at that. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay. We're gonna do our thing right here immediately. See, that's an optimal rotation. That's what I like to see now. Todo Black Flash. You know what? At least Yuji did it. Am I right, guys? You know, because this is part of the showcase, guys. You got to remember, Choso's a hybrid DPS support monstrosity. Attacking all the wrong guys. You got Yuji right there. That is not Yuji. That man's name right there is not Yuji. That's tough, though. Like, that's his brother, though. We're gonna have that 3-turn debuff. Let's do it. Because one thing that I realized about these higher tower floors is that like you just can't be holding on to ultimates up here, man. Like on like the, how do I say this, the weaker tower floors, like you can hold an ultimate, stack up a while, and then just like pop out like a nuclear bomb. But like just like a Beyblade, dude, when you're on these later tower floors, you gotta let them ultimates rip. There is no waiting in this classroom, dude. Ooh, I was almost nervous. Can Todo Black Flash for me too? Nope. It's fine. It's fine. Because we can Black Flash in other videos, just not the one where you're supposed to be showcasing how goated you are. That's unfair. You're bullying the guy that can't defend himself. And now, oh my god, now I have to... Oh man. Define hard RNG. Well, that's not hard. That's my GOAT's Black Flash right there. Come on. No. No. Alright, Choso, let's stay in the game here at least. Holy. Buddy's looking like a certified punching bag. This isn't the Choso I know. This is like the forced propaganda movie Choso. All I'm gonna say is Naoya did not do all of that in the manga. You feel me? Now hit Yuji. 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 There we go. You know, buddy, no matter what happens, I'm taking your head smooth off. That's a break. Love me some breaks. Alright, this is our opportunity to lay in some damage right now. Clearly not good damage because we can't get no black flashes, we can't get no follow-ups. No hope, no dreams. Just straight L's. My favorite. Now, if Choso can live this turn, I might actually not have a mental breakdown. That would be so comp. This is actually gonna make me cry. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Oh my goodness. Holy. Define luck. Now Todo's gonna take the show away, am I right? He's gonna hit like 6 black flashes in a row, dude. Like, come on. Oh, wait. Whoa, he locked in. My boy locked in. He heard me call him out on his name, and he decided to lock in immediately. We should be good. If we get Choso for one more turn, we get the heal out on Choso. This actually should be on the relatively easier side to finish up this clear. I say as Yuji decides to not Black Flash, just, you know, making this a little bit harder, but hit Yuji. There we go. And I want that crit rate increase, man. Like, I ain't playing with you. Like, I want the crit rate increase. This is what we're here for. This is what I wanted. This is what I'm here for. Shout out Tyler. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys made it this far in the video in the first place, thank you. And second of all, as you guys further watch this channel, I'm gonna be referencing like all types of media that I enjoy, mainly music. And what is going on? It's crazy. I started glazing like the treatment I was getting on this floor, and then it automatically shows me that nothing is worth glazing in this game. You know, like, I give you my mind, my body, my soul, my wallet even, and you still give me straight BS. Nice counter, because I could tell, bro, I didn't even need to see the full animation of the move, and I knew it was going to be the move that applied darkness, and I would have despised it to be on Yuji. We're definitely getting a break on here. Look at my goat, laying down that law. You know, can we actually clear the floor faster than I've ever cleared the floor before? I'm pretty sure the fastest I've cleared this floor is 24 turns. Can we get this on 20? If we get this, actually, we could... Ooh, turn 19 is... Well, come on. Give me turn 19, dude. Just... Boom. Come on, Yuji, finish us off, man. I want that 19 turn clear on my resume. Oh, that was astounding. That was chef's kiss, straight mwah. 19 turn clear. And you know what's... Wow, 13 million as his highest damage mark. You know what? And it kind of goes with what I say, guys. Like, they'll pop out similar damage because, remember, Todo is primarily a support unit. He's a support unit that can do a lot of damage. And here's the thing when it comes to this unit, man. Like, they may look relative, but when Todo needs to pop off, he will pop off. But that was all the tower floors. We're going to be transitioning over back to the character screen like I did at the beginning of the video, and I'm gonna give my final thoughts and my review on this character after making so much content on him. So I'll see you guys right there. Alright guys, this is the final review of Todo as a unit overall. Now, I've shown Todo at his peak, I've shown Todo at what he looks like at his lowest, I've shown him with his main Black Flash partner, I've shown him with his sub Black Flash partner, I've shown him without a user who, you know, doesn't use Black Flash. And overall, I still greatly recommend this unit overall. You know, he's one of, if not the best designed units to ever be added in Phantom Parade's history at the moment. Just overall, for the longest time, the main issue I had with Phantom Parade is that when you've had a lot of these support units in the game, a lot of these support units are built on the fact that they kind of just can't fight back. And I feel like the beauty that we have in this game currently is that now that we're kind of stuck in an ever-evolving phase where we're going to kind of remove what would be considered the old status quo from units. And I feel like, yes, units like Shoko will obviously still have their place, where there will be units that they're not made to really fight. They're made to just purely support. But now we have an era where we have supports. He is made to support, but he is a fighter. And I'm not talking about like the debuffers, for example, like Megami. I mean, even then, he's not really made to fight for the most part. You pop that domain, you get his change skill 1, you apply that almost, when it's at skill level 10, almost 100% debuff, right? And that's not really combat based. The closest that we've got in terms of debuffers, at least, is Yaga. Because Yaga can stand, you know, toe to toe with some DPSs. But this guy's on a whole nother level in terms of that. Being able to attack up to 3 times per turn. He's protecting his teammates. He's buffing his teammates. He's buffing himself. He's able to disrupt enemies. He's able to pop black flashes. He's able to pop a myriad of black flashes. He gives himself alt gauge. He corresponds greatly with one of the best standard banner taijutsu recollection bits, Like-Minded Sisters, where if you land a crit, you recover 200 ultimate gauge per turn. He attacks up to 3 times. It is inevitable that at some point Todo's going to land a crit and you're going to get that 200 ult gauge and you're going to be popping out ultimates like crazy, which is why like during these runs you're able to pop ultimate, you know, once, use the recollection bit, pop an ultimate again with before your recollection bit comes back, and then by the time your recollection bit comes back, it won't take that many turns for you to gain ult charge on this guy again. So overall, in his best circumstances, this guy is a beast. He is the best green taijutsu unit. And I feel like if you are new to this game, or even if you are an OG and you don't have him, it's going to be a big issue for later content, because people have cleared the difficult green taijutsu stage like floor 82 without him. It's just an RNG nightmare, like an absolute horror show to clear that floor without him. Like bosses being able to attack 4 times indiscriminately, you want to have that backup to make things possible. And on top of that, you guys got to realize at some point these units will one day age out, and him on his own, it's really tough. Like I feel like you would have to invest a lot in this guy to where he stands strong solo still. But Green Todo is a very valid, very strong option, even as I shown, basically by himself or with a sub Black Flash unit, or even a unit that doesn't really Black Flash in the first place. Like, he can stand a test of time. He will. He will be one of those units where his kit is just overall so strong that I can see him being here for a very long time, at least until next anniversary for the most part, especially because of the fact as well that if we fight any more domain expansion-esque units, he already has a counter for it built in, and I will be displaying that. I'll actually throw in an extra little fun fight with Todo at the end of this video, because I want to show off the passive. You know, I just want to show y'all what it looks like in this video specifically, and it'll kind of be like a little bonus for the people to actually watch to the end of the video. So, my general review of Todo: GOAT status. I'd still say on my priority list of units to get, he is still number 2. Mahito is still number 1, but that is number 2 out of like my top 5. So in terms of like units you should be pulling, this guy is great. Again, he's not the highest damaging DPS in the game. He's not going to be like clearing crazy amounts of content, super solo or anything, but his overall value and everything he gives you is undeniable. So please get Todo, please. I've been begging y'all for like the past 2 weeks. He has how many days are left on the banner? By the time this video goes up, y'all will probably have like 5 or 4 days most to get Todo. So if y'all are like, oh, my anniversary luck is great, I got Yuji, I got Sukuna, and you don't have Todo, or like, you know, you got Mahito and you're like, you know, who else? Todo. Get Todo, please. So that's been it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys actually made it through the entirety of this video, thank you so much. These long showcase videos are some of my favorite videos to make, because it just gives me an excuse to play more Phantom Parade and just kind of expand my overall knowledge on the game. I like to think that as I do these showcases, I'm going to become more clear-cut, I'm going to be more concise, I'm going to understand the game more, thus being able to give out better information for y'all. And I also just like making these super duper long videos, because in terms of my analytics, you guys really love long videos, so I don't mind making them. But if you guys want to see more showcases in the future, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, throw down a comment down below. How do you guys feel about Green Todo? Is he the GOAT for you? Is he one of those units where you try to summon and it just didn't work out? Did you summon? Did you get him? Well, what awakening do you have him at? You know, well, let's have a dialogue in the comment section. Talk to me, people. You know I talk back. So, yeah, thank you guys. And also, most importantly, while I'm recording this outro, we recently hit over 350 subscribers. thank you again. Like, you guys are insane. Like, I've been hitting 100+ subscribers like every week for like the past couple of weeks straight. So it's been phenomenal. The support has been amazing. I love talking to you guys, especially the new subscribers, the old subscribers that I still recognize that are watching the videos. Please keep it up. You guys are making my day every time I see y'all. So thank you for watching. And I have an extra gift for y'all. There's actually an extra clear. So if you made it this far, the gift is at the end. It's going to be a little bit of a fun, just for fun clear. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Jay, aka It's Ghost Story. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, guys, so this is going to be like the little extra tidbit to the showcase video. I think it would just be funny if we show that our goat Todo can indeed clear Jogo solo on the Formidable Foes fight. And we also get to see the new Shadow Style Simple domain, which he can very much counter. Jogo's domain only costs 10 curse energy, and this floor is going to be pretty simple. Just the good old, the regular of this goat. Disruption popped. Our goal is just to get ultimate here. Basically just outweight Jogo's domain expansion, which we do here. Light work. And if you guys are wondering, it's over right here. And just like that, see, I did a run beforehand where it was 6 turns. You could definitely do this in 6 turns, but I just thought it was funny that you guys can actually clear Formidable Foes Jogo so effortlessly solo. That's just a little extra tidbit in this video I didn't put in the thumbnail. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later in the next showcase video, which will hopefully be Mahito. Bye, guys.